Hello everyone. Today we are going to start lecture 2 for chapter number 11 fractions for class 4. In previous lecture children we have discussed about the fractions and the numerator, denominator of a fraction and what terms are half, quarter, one third and how to write fraction in words. So today based on our previous lecture what we have learned in our first lecture of this chapter, today we are going to solve exercise 11.1 and 11.2 based on our previous lecture. So first exercise that we are going to solve here is exercise 11.1. So question number 1 is you have to circle yes for equal parts and no for unequal parts. For example, in question number A, this way question is given in your book. You have to circle yes for if it is equal parts and no for unequal parts. So you can say here this, if it is divided here, so none of the parts are equal, so we can circle here no, because here all the parts are unequal. Now in the same way you will solve rest questions of question number 1. In question number 2 you have to shade the one half of each shape. In question number 2a, the figure is, this is the figure in question number 2a of exercise 11.1. You have to shade the one half of each shape. You have to shade one half of each shape. So many shapes are given in your book, so I am just solving question number 2a. So we will shade half of each shape. So we have shade half of this shape. This is called one half, or we can say it 1 by 2, 1 over 2, 1. Okay. In this way you will solve question number 2. In question number 3, question is shade the 1/3 of each shape. You have to shade 1/3. Question is 2 3D number. This is the question and you have to shade 1/3 of the shape. So we will circle 1, 2, 3 parts are there. So in total number of 3 equal parts we have to shade one part. So we have shade 1/3 of the shape. Now in question number 4, shade the 1/4 of each shape. You have to shade 1/4 of each shape. So in question number 4b, diagram is like this way. So you can see here in this circle there are total 4 equal parts and we have to shade 1/4 of each shape. So we will say it's 1/4 in this way. Now in question number 5. Question number 5a. Your question is you have to write in words. So in previous lecture we have learned how to write fraction in words. So question is this. So there are so many ways to write fraction in words. So we will write it here like 7 by 9, or you can write 7 over 9. In this way there are so many ways in which you can write. So you can write any one way your fraction in words. Now in question number, we will move to question number 6. Question number 6. Your question is write in fraction in your notebook. It is given in words like question number 6a. It is written 3/5. You have to write this fraction in your notebook. So 3/5 is equal to 3 by 5. In this way you will write your fraction. Now in question number 7. Question is write as a fraction in your notebook and your question is out of 11 equal parts 3 are taken. So you can see here, when we have learned about the fraction, we have learned that the numerator represents that how many parts are shaded, and the denominator represents that how many total number of equal parts are there. So fraction is equal to numerator by denominator. So out of 11 equal parts, so there are total 11 equal parts. So 11 is the denominator and 3 parts are taken. Out of 11 equal parts, we have taken 3 parts. So we will write 3 in the numerator. So in this way we will write our fraction. Now question number 8 is fill in the boxes so that you will fill. I am moving to question number 9. Question number 9 is shade the figures to show the fractions written below them. Question number A is a figure is drawn there and it is written fraction 1 by 4. So you have to shade this figure according to this fraction. So fraction is 1 by 4. That means out of total 4 equal parts, 1 part is shaded. So we will shade 1 part like this way. Now in question number 10. Question is write the fractions for the shaded parts of the figure. You have to write the fraction for the shaded part. So in question number 10b, your diagram is now this is the figure in question number 10b, and you have to write the fraction for this shaded part. So you can see out of how many, first we will see how many total number of parts, equal parts are there. So there are 1, 2, 3 equal parts, and among 3 equal parts 1 part is shaded. So we will write here 1 by 3. This is our required answer. In this way we have solved our exercise 11.1. Now we will solve exercise 11.2. So you have in question number 1. Question is write the fraction for the shaded part. Write their numerator and denominators too. So in question number 1a, your figure is this way. What you have to do, you have to write the fraction for the shaded part. So the fraction for the shaded part will be 1 by 2. Now numerator is 1, denominator is 2. In this way you will solve question number 1. Now in question number 2, write the fraction for the unshaded part, and you have to again write the numerators and again the denominators. So in question number 2a, so you can see here we have to write the fraction for the unshaded part. So out of 3 equal parts, 2 parts are unshaded, so we will write fraction 2 by 3. Now numerator n is equal to 2 and denominator is equal to 3. Now let us move to question number 3. Question number 3 is you have to make the fractions with the given numerators and denominator. For example, in question number A, numerator is given 3 and denominator is given 5. So what will be the fraction with numerator 3 and denominator 5? The fraction will be 3 by 5, or you can say 3/5, 3 over 5. In this way you have to make question number 3. Now in question number 4, which part of each group is shaded? You have to just write which part of your group is shaded. So this you will do with yourself only. Now I'm moving to question number 5. That is also the same question. Which part of each group is unshaded? So you will do it with your own. Now let's move to question number 6. So in question number 6, question is you have to calculate the following in your notebook. 6A question is, I am solving 6B. 6B question is 1 by 5 of 15. So yesterday we have discussed these things of finding fractions. So what was the step of finding fractions was, first we multiply the total number of objects with the numerator, and what is our required product? We divide that product by the denominator. So the process is, first we will multiply the total number of objects with the numerator, and whatever the product is obtained, that we will divide with the denominator. So 15 over 5 is equal to 3 answer. One more question I am solving of 6 number, that is question number N. Question is 9 by 10 of 100. So just remember the process. First we have to multiply the total number with the numerator and the product of these with the denominator. So 900 by 10, that is equal to 90. So 90 is the required answer. In this way you can solve exercise 11.1 and 11.2. Now in our next lecture we are going to discuss about the types of fractions, and also we will solve exercise based on that. So till now just start solving exercise 11.1 and 11.2. Thank you.